Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We got a great one for you today. We're going to show you what you need to know about Divi 5's color palette variable generator. And that means you can generate a color palette from any color. For instance, I've got my logo down here. What if I wanted to generate a color palette from this particular dark blue here? Now I happen to know this dark blue is 0D2B6F. And we already showed you how to find and replace a color. If I go back into this column here that's got that blue color, just go back from the text in the group there, we're in the column. If I go to the background, it's got that blue color. If I just right click on here, I can find and replace. And at any time there's this color on this page, you can choose the entire page, current element, parent row, parent section. We'll just go for the entire page. I think that's the only thing on there. And we want to replace it with my logo blue. We can hit find and replace and it's done it for us there. But what if we want to generate a palette from this particular color of colors that are absolutely complementary or that work perfectly with it? Really easy to do. Let's just get out of here. We'll OK that. Once in your builder, what you need to do, go over the left hand side here. If we go down, we're going to find variable manager here. Left click on that. It's going to pop out, it'll pop out here. And we can organize our colors, fonts, images, links, numbers, and text. Of course, we're working with the colors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll over the right-hand side of this color while my mouse is on it. I'm going to click on this little icon, generate color palette variables. Up here, it's got our primary color. And you can create variables for font size, spacing, gaps, radiuses, border width, clamp size, color palettes, which we're on at the moment, color harmony, etc. We're going to go with color palette, which is fine. Now, our primary color here, all I need to do is put in my new hex code here and click off. And it's created a complementary palette of colors that will work perfectly with that blue. And it's got a color style guide preview down the bottom here. Now, of course, you can adjust these how you want. You can adjust the hue offset of our secondary color here, that sort of orange. Pull it up, it's going to turn to a different one, but all these colors will actually match with our particular blue there. To reset, we've got a little reset arrow here. We've also got our saturation offset. It's going to pull the color value up and down till it's black and white at the top, full color at the bottom there. You can choose the number of shades you want. As you can see, we've got 4 here. If I take that down to 2, you'll see we've only got 2 there now. You don't want to generate too many colors because it'll make it difficult to choose, but that's entirely up to you. And you can go do the tint intensity. Now you can give them a suffix or a prefix afterwards to tell yourself what these are referring to, like contact form or hero section or whatever you're using these particular colors for. Mine are going to be pretty much site-wide, so I'll leave those as they are. But we can also do analogous, which is a series of blues and violets there. It's quite a nice little set. We were on complementary. We've got split complementary, which adds more reds and things to the color palette here. We've got triadic. And we've got tetradic. So it's really easy to come up with some palettes that are going to work. I'm going to put mine back on complementary. Now if I X out of here, let's just add a new section here, perhaps. I'll chuck a single column in there. Let's add a call to action. And if we go down and look at the background now, click on the color palette, we've got all our new color palettes here we can change. So there's our new primary blue. Now we could go up to the section, add a background color. We see we've got all our nice variables up here we can use. We've got our primary alpha color there, so they're going to go together wonderfully. And of course you can put them in your gradients, you can put them in anything you want here. If we go back into our little call to action module here, add a gradient. It's going to put in the regular gradient stops, but of course when you click on one, you've got your nice regular color palette there. You can mix it in whatever colors you want to down there. And again, it's going to be complementary to your site. Let's just change this out for our primary blue perhaps that we've been using. Logo blue right there. And this one, we're just going to use a nice black for. Perfect. Really great way of getting a color palette together really quickly that you know is going to complement everything else on your site. So once again, once in the builder, you want to go over to your left-hand side, the variable manager. Once you open it, you've got your colors to choose from here. Click on the little icon to generate a new color palette variable. When you're happy with it, hit the add variables to your site or hit save variables if you need to. And of course, you can go into any of these colors. You can adjust it however you want to. But that is a really nice new feature. So I hope you found this useful today and enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a little demo video for you just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie with System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.